Now on this channel, I have covered a creepypasta that goes by the name My Property Isn't Normal. In that video, I explain how this is my favorite creepypasta I have ever read, maybe except for Tales from the Gas Station. I really like Tales from the Gas Station. I have all 4 books, and I'm sure if My Property Isn't Normal had a book, I would have that book as well. But back to the topic at hand, I am very disappointed, first of all, in myself for My Property Isn't Normal being one of my favorite creepypastas, because this has been my favorite creepypasta for years, ever since Mr. Creepypasta covered it. How long ago was that? Zoo-wee Mama, a whole 7 years ago. And I think that's around the time I found this creepypasta. I ended up reading it myself as well. I enjoyed it so much. I've listened to Mr. Creepypasta's version of it. I would easily say over 200 times. Easily say over 200 times, just because I loved it so much, and it genuinely was my favorite creepypasta ever. But after watching CreepCast reading of My Property Isn't Normal, I can never listen to it again. This recording has ruined my favorite creepypasta for me. Before, whenever I would listen to it, everything that happened I thought was just, I could get the imagery in my mind very well of Camo and of Mark and the characters at play, and there were notable names like Slenderman, and I was like, oh, that's really cool, that's really neat, I enjoy all that. Oh, the alligator people, that's funny, yeah. Oh, the 6-legged beavers, haha. Creepcast didn't find any of this funny. Specifically, off jump, Hunter was shitting on this story with his bare ass, butt, bare balls, and back. Shitting up his back like a newborn baby on this story. And truly, you can't blame the guy. This story is ass. And I never realized this until they pointed it out themselves, and I sat on this video for about a week thinking it over. The first 30 minutes of the video while I was listening, I got really sad and really heartbroken that my favorite creepypasta readers were not enjoying my favorite creepypasta. First of all, you gotta think about it. I see My Property Isn't Normal posted by Creepcast, and I'm like, my little monkey brain neurons activate, and I'm like, holy shit, this is gonna be, yes, I'm gonna watch this video a million times over. Get about 30 minutes into the video, Hunter's shitting on it, neither of them are really liking it, and Hunter's like, I'm so tired of these types of stories, and I was like, those are my favorite type of stories, what can I say? I mean, I really like the campy, the funny little Marvel quippy. I like the Marvel quippy jokes, okay? I know I'm a horrible person. Alright, look, I am just an enjoyer of things, and like they said in the video, maybe I'm free, okay? Maybe I am just happy in life, sitting down and watching my little overly budgeted films and series and whatsoever, and letting my brain cells melt as I eat some absolute goy slop on a plate, that being McDonald's fish fillet. I have a speech impediment. I can't even see, look, that's how bad that food is from McDonald's, is you can't even pronounce it with a speech impediment, alright? That's what speech impediments are for. They're really saving people in society. You go to order the fillet of fish. I could say it that way. You go to order the fillet of fish, and you go up to them, and you're like, hey, can I get the fish fillet? And they're like, excuse me, sir, what were you saying? You're like, oh, sorry, can I get the fish fillet? And they're like, sir, I can't understand you, you're gonna have to speak up. And you're like, hold on. You grab your chain, you look up to God, and you go, wow, this is maybe a blessing in disguise. Maybe this is saving me from ordering the fillet of fish from McDonald's. That is to say that, fuck, what was that to say? Oh yeah, I eat goy slop. But yeah, anyway, I sit for maybe a day, and I don't continue watching it past the 30-minute mark, and I really let it stew in my mind, what they're thinking of the story, and I'm like, okay, I'm really heartbroken, but I think now after taking a day or two break from the video, I can continue and finish it. And then I continued watching it, and I had a blast. I had after I accepted the fact that they didn't like my favorite creepypasta, jeez, them shitting on it was the funniest thing I had ever seen. The funniest thing that has ever come from Creepcast is the Mark Wahlberg impression. And the Mark Wahlberg being genuinely impressed with everything the main character does. It is the funniest shit I have ever seen. I really enjoyed their reading of it. I mean, it's especially, dude, okay, I never thought about it before, But maybe the main character is obese chud loser with Shrek ankles. Because some of the stuff he says is so comically like, oh my god, it's so comically incel. How did I not realize it? The fact that this guy's never been outside a day in his life could not have been more obvious, and somehow I didn't pick up on it. At one point, I think Hunter mentions it, but it really felt like the story was doing like, my main character could beat up your main character type of energy, or like, my guy's cooler than your guy, and like so many reasons just for unnecessary fights and brawls just to go down. Especially like the, oh yeah, they didn't flinch when you had guns pointed at them cause they're not scared of death. But if you inflict enough pain, anything is possible. Like, how did I not notice that being dorky before? Oh my gosh. Listen, it's my favorite creepypasta still, but now in a more ironic way, which, you know, I sound fucking lame saying that, but I ironically like it. Yeah, whenever I did my reading on this on my channel, I was like, wow, I really love this creepypasta, guys. Like, it's funny, it's hilarious. And then now I find it funny and hilarious in a whole different sense. Before I was going with the comedy that the story was pushing, but now if you go kind of against it and make up your own OC in your head, I find it a lot more funny. For a very different reason, but great reason overall. Yep, that's about all I wanted to talk about. They ruined it for me, you know, in a good way. They ruined it in a good way. That's to say, like, everything that I originally thought about the story no longer exists in my head. Now there's this whole new translation of the story in my head by CreepCast, and I gotta say, it's much better than what I had before going on. Yeah, maybe I'll talk about how they ruined Tales of the Gas Station for me. You know what, no, I'll just say it here. I also had a little bit of an issue with Tales from the Gas Station. Really, in the entirety, they really enjoyed it, all the way up until the ending. And when the ending didn't stick or land really anything that it built up, or I think they just kept expecting too much from it. I've listened to Tales from the Gas Station by Mr. Creepypasta. It's a 7-hour recording, if you include the Vanessa files, which I don't think they really read, but I listened to that 7-hour recording probably just about as many times as I listened to the My Property is Normal, honestly. I've known that one longer, I think, and I've actually read the book series multiple times. This is the second copy I actually got of the books. I originally had my first copy, but someone took it. They robbed me of my freaking Tales from the Gas Station. But what a book to take, first of all. How are you gonna take a fucking Reddit book series? Also, I like reading the... Where am I going off on a tangent? Sorry, I'm very scatterbrained. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. Why the fuck did I say, oh, that's right? I don't know. I didn't even remember anything. I'm monologuing here. Oh, yes. The ending didn't really stick, and they didn't really like it, so they were like, oh, I don't know about this one, guys. It's not really my feel. And I'm like, alright, yeah, totally cool. So the version they read wasn't like the final version of it. They kind of read one of the versions. There are a couple different. There's the Antonio version and there's the Carlos version, I believe, and they're a little bit different, not too different, but I think the one that they read does do the ending not as much justice, and that there's a lot more that happens after what they read that continues on the story, and I think they would really enjoy it if they read the rest of it. I think also the viewers would really enjoy it. I read a lot of comments on there. I scavenged basically their entire comment section on that video because I love that freaking video. I love that video, and I think a lot of the people would actually like to see them read the rest of Tales from the Gas Station. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. Maybe it's in the works. I hope it's in the works. Jeez, I hope it's in the works. That would be great. And yeah, that's about all I wanted to talk about. See ya.